Hello everyone and welcome to Ask a Teacher. I'm Gwinto, and today we're going to tackle some of those really tricky words in English. You know, the ones that trip you up and make you think twice. Getting these down is a huge step in making your English sound even better.
I mean, have you ever found yourself standing by the ocean and just wondering, am I on a beach, a coast, or a shore? They all sound so similar, right? But it's these little details that make English so interesting, and mastering them really shows you know your stuff.
So in this explainer, we're going to dive into some amazing questions sent in from learners just like you from all over the world. We're going to untangle these confusing word groups to help you speak with more clarity and precision. All right, you ready? Let's dive in.
So here's our game plan for today. First up, those waterfront words. Then we'll look at words for getting bigger, then some for making connections, and we'll wrap up with a really tricky word that has a bunch of different meanings.
All right, first up, we've got a great question from Doyon in Korea who's asking about the difference between beach, coast, and shore. This is a really common one, so let's get it sorted out. Okay, so right off the bat, you can kind of see the main differences here. Basically, a beach is super specific. A coast is this huge, wide area, and shore is, well, it's the most general term of the three. Let's break them down.
So when you hear the word a beach, you're probably picturing sand, right? Or maybe some small pebbles. It's that spot right by the water where you lay down a towel and just relax. That's a beach. Now a coast is a whole different beast. It's way bigger. Think about the entire edge of a country that touches the ocean. That's the coast. So a coast can have lots of beaches, for sure, but it also has cliffs and towns and cities. So you see, a beach is on a coast, but the coast is so much more.
And then we have shore. This is your catch-all term. It's just the land that borders any big body of water. Could be an ocean, a sea, a big lake, whatever. So here's the thing. Every single beach is a shore, but not every shore is a beach. You could totally have a rocky shore with absolutely no sand in sight.
Okay, moving on. Our next question comes all the way from Anne in China, and she's asking about extend, enlarge, and expand. Oh yeah, these are tricky because they all mean to make something bigger, right? But how they do it is different.
All right, so here's the main thing to remember. Extend is what you use when you're talking about making something longer, either in time or distance. You know, you can extend a deadline, or a road can extend for miles. But enlarge, that's all about making something physically bigger in size, like enlarging a photo or a room in your house.
Now expand is a little different. It's more about growing outwards, maybe in multiple directions. Think about a business that expands into new countries, or a project that expands to include more people. Your mind can expand too as you learn new things. It's a very useful word.
Okay, next up, we have an excellent question from Ramatule in Senegal about two words that sound super similar but are pretty much opposites, regarding and regardless. Let's clear this one up because it can definitely cause some confusion.
So let's start with regarding. The easiest way to think about it is that it's just a slightly more formal way to say about or concerning. You use it to point directly at the topic you're talking about.
Regardless, however, is totally different. It means something is true no matter what other factors are involved. It kind of pushes everything else aside. Like when you say, I'm going for a walk regardless of the rain. It means the rain doesn't matter, you're going anyway.
And for our last one today, we're going to tackle a real shapeshifter of a word, appeal. Seriously, this word can be a noun, a verb, and an adjective. The secret to understanding it, it's all about the context.
Okay, so when appeal is a verb, it's all about making a really serious, urgent request. You wouldn't appeal to a friend to pass the salt, you know? It's more like a charity appealing for donations after a disaster. Now, as a noun, it can be that very same request. So you make an appeal. The charity made an appeal for help. See how that works? It's the thing itself. But wait, there's more. Appeal, as a noun, has another totally different meaning. It can be that quality that makes something attractive or interesting to you. You know, a city might have a lot of appeal, or a song has a certain appeal. It's that thing that just draws you in.
And this leads us perfectly to the adjective appealing. If something has that quality of appeal, well, then it is appealing. Simple as that. A sunny day can be very appealing if you want to go for a walk.
Wow. Okay, so we have covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? From waterfront words to the many faces of appeal, I really hope breaking these down has made things a bit clearer for you.
You know, if there is one single thing I want you to take away from all this, it's this right here.
Context is king in English. It's everything. The more you pay attention to how words are actually used in real sentences, the easier it'll be to understand all their little shades of meaning.
All right, now the spotlight is on you. I want to hear from you. What are some English words that still have you scratching your head? Drop them in the comments below, and who knows, your question might be the star of our next Ask a Teacher Explainer. And hey, if this was helpful for you, do me a favor and hit that like button. And of course, subscribe to Speak Up Learning English so you don't miss out on any more language lessons. Turn on those notifications too.
Thanks so much for joining me. Remember, getting the right word is more than just about being correct. It's about making sure people really understand what you mean. So keep practicing, keep asking those great questions, and I'll see you in the next one.